You're now listening to the Sesame Baby Podcast, where we talk about our life and the unique moments we've survived. And now, for your hosts.
Hi, everyone. I am your host, Miss Banks, and I am here with my co-host.
You are here with So Easy, who is terribly under the weather for some reason.
Yeah, he looks bad. But the lowest energy I've ever seen him.
It's okay. I'm going through it, y'all. I'm going through it. But thank you for tuning in and listening to the 5th episode of Sesame Baby Podcast.
It's our 5th episode. I'm so
5.
excited.
I mean, we got past 1 month. We had the 1 month anniversary yesterday. Yeah. Somebody decided they want to put a toy that makes squeaky noises. And
it's meowing.
A meow noise. So that's what you guys are hearing in the
that
background.
kid is drunk. Speaking of.
But salute. Well, hold on. I'm going to give y'all, if you watch the video.
Oh, yeah.
Give y'all Wakanda salute to our listeners
my shoulders.
out there.
I actually watched that movie for the second time on Friday.
Nice. I'm trying to go for 5. I might do 5.
How many times have you seen it so far?
3 so far. I haven't gone for the 4th yet, but I might.
Oh, okay. So 5 times it is.
Yeah.
Well, I had a good time both times, and I enjoyed it.
The movie's awesome.
Yeah, there's a lot of hidden messages in there that you don't realize the first time you watch it, so watch it again.
Right. It was I seen a clip that Marissa sent me that where Jimmy, I think his name is Jimmy Fallon, he was setting people up to talk, to say thanks to that cool Chad is his name, the guy who plays T'Challa. What's his actual name?
Oh, I can't even remember.
Chad something.
Yeah.
Yeah, he plays T'Challa, and they have a huge life-size poster of him and his Black Panther, a movie preview poster thing, and they're just giving thanks for what he did, this and that, or saying what the movie means to them. And then he will randomly just come out at a random moment, and people be like, "Oh my God!" and they just cry or hugs and things of that nature. But one thing that stood out to me was one lady. She was there with her son. Her son was probably around 10 to 14 years old, and she was thanking the poster. And she said her child's childhood has now been defined by President Obama and the Black Panther movie, and I thought that was pretty real.
Yeah, that's really nice.
I was like, well, that's dope. That's dope.
Cake Munch, she's actually sad that she could not be here this week.
That's all right. She dodged the bullet because I am sick, Janae. Yeah, she's toughing it out.
If she was sitting next to you, she'd be having the bubbles too.
That's possible. That was really bad.
But she drew a wonderful Black Panther drawing. So hopefully we'll be able.
We didn't see it.
She said she's not done yet, but it looks amazing. It is amazing.
Let her tag the movie, because they got their own Instagram, Black Panther movie, and then tag all the individual actors, because they repost that stuff, but it's dope, and then you get mad exposure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So tonight's episode, we're going to be discussing Drunken Nights, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So I wanted to start y'all off with a little fact about drinking that people don't know, or they're probably going to disagree with. They're probably going to fight me on this, but it's a fact. So you know how they say beer before liquor, you get drunk quicker. Don't mix all of your alcohol. Don't mix tequila. Don't mix vodka. But it's not really the mixing of the drinks that gets you lit. It's just actually the amount of drinks that you're consuming.
Doesn't matter the color?
No, it doesn't matter what color. You can mix your stuff. Just watch out for the content. Don't get too crazy.
Shout out to the listener that told me to get some ginger and warm water, because apparently ginger is really good for your stomach. So maybe if you chew or eat ginger before you drink, would that help? I don't know. I don't know either.
That's a good idea, actually, to keep from throwing up.
Maybe not.
I don't normally throw up, but I did. I did a few weeks ago.
I used to make myself throw. Well, when we get into it, I'll speak about all that. In the younger years. But have I shouted out our listeners? I really am proud of our listeners.
Yes.
Thank you for your support. Those that listen live, those that listen after the fact through our website, SesameBabyPodcast.com, or those that go onto the YouTube and listen to the podcast, which will just be Sesame Baby Podcast. Search it on YouTube and see the actual video. We really do appreciate it, and we are grateful for your support.
Yes, we are very grateful, and I just like that you guys are sticking with us through, our ups and downs, and working with us while we have small little hiccups. But you guys are so supportive.
Yeah, we're real, dude. We share the good, the bad, and the ugly, as to steal from the title tonight.
And you guys are, giving us your feedback, which is really helpful. Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to keep my face to the mic right now, so hopefully you can hear me. I'm trying to stay still, because the last couple of shows I've been all over the place. So I'm working on it today. Am I not in there now?
Last show I was live, but It is what it is.
Yeah, last show you were at. Yo, that should be your story for Drunken Nights.
No, whoever listened live, they got the real deal. After that, y'all, it got edited up. So see, the people who listen live, you get little bonus treats. You get the guts.
Yes, the guts.
Minus the glory, just the guts, because that's what it's made of, the heart.
Do you want to share why it's edited?
No, I mean, we leave the past in the past. That's what makes it a blast.
All right, cool. Someone in the chat said that you can't do anything. Drinking in an empty stomach will F you up, and yes, it will.
All right,
that's the worst.
Yeah, but let's not. Before we get into the whole drinking subject, we're going to start off with our embarrassing moment.
Oh, yes.
I'll go first because I feel like I got to go use the restroom. So my embarrassing moment, y'all, started today. It was about, we got Ryan Legler in the audience. We got full government. What you want to be called? We got Ryan in the audience.
And Yankee Doodle.
NY Yankee Dog. And we got Dottie, the Yankee Dog replacement. Quotation marks, not officially.
Are you grooming him to take over the Yankee Dog spot?
Yeah, she's gonna take his spot.
That's so messed up.
But look, y'all. So check this out. So I woke up this morning. What time we go? What time we went to the gym? I think we at 1 o'clock. I met you. All right, yeah. So I get to the gym at 1 o'clock. Do my 30 minutes cardio on the elliptical. Feeling myself.
I love the elliptical.
But I started feeling a little I won't say out of it because that's the wrong description. But I just wasn't feeling. I just thought it was just one of those days where you're just not feeling being in the gym. So I was extra happy because I still made it knowing that I felt that way. So I did a couple of weights. When I go to ride, I'm like, yo, son, I'm ready to dip. He's like, all right, we out. Then I leave, I bike back home, come in the crib, still feel a little off. So I'm like, all right, let me eat. So I drank some water, ate some grapes. I'm sitting down playing Xbox, y'all. I'm setting the whole story up. I'm sorry, it's a long backtrack. Playing Xbox, stomach starts like cramping up. I'm like, oh, man. I just thought it was gas or whatever, but it keeps coming. And the next thing you know, I get up, pee out my asshole. It's just like straight faucet, straight waterfall out my ass. I'm like, all right, I'm going through it.
It didn't start out like with the light diarrhea and then turn into liquid. It just
you know what? You're right. It was light. It didn't go straight water work. It was light, and so it was light. Like, it was like a smoothie.
Oh man,
a smoothie with too much water. And so anyway, long story short, I'm playing Xbox. You know what? I knew we had the podcast, right? I'm like, fuck. I know, I owe money. I know.
Mad
so
money.
Then, yeah, probably. And so, I'm gonna take a nap. So I jump into bed. I sleep for an hour. Get up. So now Ms. Banks is coming. We usually link up around 6:15ish.
Yeah.
To get this rolling and get the production. This awesome podcast you guys are listening to. So I know she had rang my buzzer downstairs. So I let her out. I know she's coming up. So now I'm in the kitchen, y'all, right? And I'm up. Somebody who comes late. This is the second part. All right, here we go. I'm making a rule. If you come after we start our podcast from the next show on, you will not be let in. Go ahead, Ryan. I don't know. Cause, yeah. Anyway, so I'm in the kitchen. I'm holding a garbage can because I feel really nauseous. I'm like, oh man. But I didn't have to throw up per se, but I had that queasy feeling. Then I'm extra nervous because I know like it's straight liquid coming out my cheeks. So at that point, it's like I know if I vomit, there is no clenching. It's gonna be like both ends is gonna be letting out some fluid. Thompson came in mad late, y'all. We're just gonna shout him out for coming in mad late.
Hey, Thompson.
You're right. Oh yeah, watch your Shaggy.
Don't step on the dog.
All right, so yeah, back to my story, y'all. So I'm in the kitchen, clutching a garbage can. I know I just let Miss Banks up, and then I really got the urge to vomit. So my mom's in the bathroom. So I walk with I need the picture. So I'm walking, holding the garbage can because I know I got to vomit. So I hold it to my chest, and I knew I was gonna throw up, and I didn't want to like shit at the same time because that's what happens when you're peeing out your asshole. Like there's nothing to clench onto. And I'm like, I really said this. I got to use the bathroom code 10. I don't know what a code 10 is. I'm gonna Google it, but it sounds important. So I was like, I got to use the bathroom code 10. I was like, right now. So she hops up. And I run into the bathroom, and as soon as I'm like walking, luckily my toilet's right by the door. I'm walking in, I just start earling, right? I was like, that wasn't a sound effect, like that's a real deal. And so, but as I'm all over the place, I feel liquid coming out of my booty cheeks.
Oh my God.
And I'm just like, I don't know if I made it to the toilet.
Did you shart yourself?
I don't know. I'm moving the story, so I'm like, I don't know if I made it to the toilet. But then I hear my doorbell ringing because now Miss Banks is up from downstairs. And I didn't have time to close the door. So as she's coming, I'm still just throwing. I think she heard me in the hallway.
I heard him throwing up from outside. I was like, "Is that Elias?" I know he told me he had the bubble guts, but I didn't know he was throwing up.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was him. It was loud. It was very loud.
Radia in the chat told me to sit on the toilet and vomit in the sink at the sink.
Yeah, you could do that.
My stomach's not that long. I'm getting a stomach cramp right now, so pay with me. So anyway, so I'm sitting on the bowl. I'm throwing up, and I'm letting the juices loose through the back end. And I sat there. It must have took like 5 minutes, and the whole time I'm like, "Fuck," because I don't know if somebody said I needed a tampon.
Oh my God, that's disgusting.
So I didn't know, because I didn't know if I made it. I didn't know if there was a trail of like doody-doo, like from the floor to the seat. I really had no idea. I'm like, how do I play this off? Because then I'm gonna jump back in the shower, you know. But I didn't. I made it. But the door was open the whole time while this was going on. So if she decided to walk down the hallway, she would have just seen the whole nastiness of it. But
yuck.
That's my embarrassing story. I mean, I wasn't too embarrassed about it, but I wanted to share that with our listeners because I'm up here still doing the show with cramps right now. Just throwing that out there for y'all.
Well, you know, we got to do the show with cramps every month. So, you know.
Okay.
Now you can feel like a woman. Well, we don't really have like those. Well, I don't know. Yeah, we get both at the same time.
Is there a difference in the cramp?
Yeah, but we get them both at the same time sometimes because so you know the period brings out diarrhea, it brings out like all types of different things, constipation.
Did not know that.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, what is the cramp feeling? How is it different from like the cramp you would feel from like, I guess, like a stomach virus or food poisoning type of cramp?
I feel like the cramp from a cramp, like a period cramp, it goes like it hurts, but then it just like lightly subsides. But like those diarrhea cramps, like those like are like kind of like right they mess you up.
It's doing
and they hit you in different places at the same time. Like it's like out of control. But yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I was just interested, but that's my embarrassing story, y'all. Just wanted to share with my listeners because I feel like we family.
It wasn't that bad because you're sick, but mine's a little. I was reluctant in sharing this with you guys. It might not be, I don't know, that embarrassing. Who knows? But anyway, I moved into a new place, and I am not used to having to go like down the street or around the corner, around the block to do my laundry. I'm used to it being in my building or in my house that I live in. So I have loaded up on laundry for the past like couple of weeks because I haven't had time to do it. And today when I got dressed, I had no clean underwear whatsoever, and I could not find anything, any clean pairs. So I'm like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? I'm wearing a dress today. Should I just go, you know, should I free ball? Well, I don't have balls, but should I? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I'm like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? So I think about this stuff that my friend had given me. Like he had given me like all these little like sex toys and things. Like that's what he does. So he gave me this like male thong, and I was like, oh my God, I could wear that. So right now I am wearing a male thong that says like look under the cover or something like that with the arrow pointing down, and it's kind of like rather large in the back.
Like, a male thong?
Yeah, a male thong.
So you got like it's
supposed to be able to hold
like,
a penis in it.
The extra material for the the male appendage. Is that the correct word term? Appendage?
Yes. So yeah, that's my embarrassing story. I'm just walking around with
so you have that
a male
on
thong
now.
On. Yeah, I have them on, and they match your shirt actually, red and white.
I have on a red, loud, living out your dreams sweatshirt that I'm pretty sure I got vomit on it somewhere, but that's what happens. Sometimes you get thrown up on, and sometimes you do the throwing up. But sometimes you're both thrown up and thrown up on yourself.
Yeah, well, I haven't thrown up on myself in years, but.
Miss Clanton in the chat said, "Girl, next time just feel the breeze."
Yeah. At least it wasn't summer because they probably like fall it off if I didn't have tights on.
Okay.
But anyway. One. Yes.
It's ginger spicy.
I love ginger.
Me too.
Well, anyway, you want to start talking about the good,
the bad, and the ugly,
and
Drunken Nights.
Yes.
Dun dun dun. Drunken Nights, y'all. The good, the bad, and the ugly.
Can you give a proper description of me when I'm drunk?
How realistic do you want this description to be? It's all you.
Well, personally, I feel that I turn into like
Okay.
A person that gives zero fucks. I feel like I'm sexy. Okay. I feel confident. I'm feeling good. On a good drinking night. I'm just like, I'm a little bit more sexual, I feel, when I'm drunk. I don't know what comes out of me, but
most people
I turn into a huge flirt, and like I'm dancing, I'm having a good time. That's a good part of me being drunk, but
okay, but all right, to stay in that
let's stay in the good.
Mostly everybody feels that way. They get a confidence boost. That's what's called liquid courage. You just man up.
Is that how you go when you're dancing? Do you drink before you go to salsa, or are you?
When we first started going to salsa classes, I did. But now I don't. Only when we're doing a social, which is just like it's a party per se, where they play Latin music, where you can just dance with random people and practice your social dancing.
Oh, okay.
So I don't do those sober. I definitely drink for those because it's more fun for me.
Oh my gosh. One of my friends said you like to smoke cigarettes in restaurants.
That's for you.
We'll talk about that during the bad part when we're talking about the bad stories, because sometimes it gets a little crazy.
Some people turn into lovely drunks. I could tell you guys a story about Malcolm Alexander. He's part of. He's the guy. He's the guy that we mentioned at the end.
Ever.
Yes, he is. He's a good drunk, but you got to get him like legit drunk. Like when we're in the States, he's drinking, but when he goes on vacation, you will get this man twisted, and he will love you and thank you for things you don't even remember he did. Like he sneezed 2 weeks ago, and you said God bless. He's like, nah, but the way you said it was just perfect, man, and thank you for blessing me like that. I know you could have blessed anybody. And he'll go on and on. So he is a great drunk. He's a happy drunk. So shout out to Malcolm Alexander Art, aka Malcolm Folks, in the listeners chat.
And he starts freestyling.
Yes, he starts rap. He does rap. He'll be rap. He's a good drunk. There's a lot of good drunks. We're not gonna go to the bad drunks, but there's a lot of good drunks. A lot of happy drunks.
You are kind of a fun drunk as well.
I am. I think so.
You're funny.
I like to get the party happening.
Yeah. You talk a little reckless sometimes, but
I
it's okay.
Line step habitually when I'm drunk.
Yes.
But that's part of the fun, right?
Yes, it is.
Here you go.
So if any of our listeners want to call in and tell us about your stories, you can call 347-682-2588.
347-682-2588. It's going to be put in the chat too for you guys.
Yes, put it in the chat. K Munch says somebody's got to talk reckless. Somebody's got to do it.
But my reckless is not like disrespectful reckless. It's like, oh my God, you said that reckless, but not in a bad way. I never gotten smacked.
You never hurt feelings when you're drunk?
Oh, I can. And for those people, I apologize. Oh, I'm safe.
I'm wondering, have you ever hurt my feelings when I'm drunk?
No, Ms. Banks.
I don't remember.
No. My answer is no. You don't remember, so I wouldn't. No, I have not hurt your feelings.
Oh, yeah, you did.
No,
I remember.
Well, we're still on the good.
Okay.
We're still on the good. So let's stay there.
So any more good? Anybody want to let us know about their good? You have any good stories, y'all in the audience?
Yeah, we got Thompson and we got Rye.
What? I'm just still getting over the fact I got like 5 different 550 buildings. And
Oh.
And I knocked on the wrong apartment.
Don't we put his address out the street?
Yeah, but yeah, there's different lettering to go with it. Yeah, it's real.
I knocked on the wrong apartment.
Okay. Oh, he wanted the wrong apartment. I'll come up. It's all right.
And you have the Skype up.
Oh, yeah. Let me make sure I have the Skype up so you guys can call it.
Ooh, somebody said I had a sexy voice. Thank you. Who is that? Leche Man?
Leche Man.
Leche? Is he talking about milk?
We're going to eventually have a outing. I think it's going to be karaoke.
Yes, karaoke has to be.
And be there or be square. You know, Skype is up. So.
Okay, cool. All right, so let's move into the bad. Why did you say what?
Oh no, he just said glad as me. There's a lot of bad. I remember a St. Patrick's Day night where a friend got really drunk and they decided they wanted to get mad at me. Because you know when people get too drunk and they start touching you, it'll be like aggressively and everything wants to be close. They're like, yo, just get off me. Why are you so close to me? And so he got mad, and this is literally what happens. I'm not paying money for this curse. So I was like, all right, cool, man, just stop touching me. He's like, fuck fuck you, man. Fuck you. I'm out of here. I'm like, but what did I do? I just told you stuff. But they were that drunk. Like, sometimes I feel like when you get that, some people, because I have been wrecked, and I don't think I've ever in my life became an angry drunk. But some people do get that way, depending on how much they drink, I guess, and what they're going through at the time. I think your mood and what you're handling in life definitely affects it.
Yes, definitely. I'll talk about that when we get to the ugly part.
Oh, okay, that's the bad. So I've had that. To me, that's a bad drunk, when you want to be all aggressive and try to start fights. I've seen people that get twisted and they become the toughest man in America and want to fight everybody. And it's like, come on, dude. Or come on, girl, because women are notorious for being drunk and wanting to fight dudes. Like, they wouldn't just get dropped. But I don't condone violence against women. I'm just saying, we all seen World Star. This happened many a time. Many a time.
Well, I mean, I feel if somebody's like, God.
Jennifer's over here trying to get crunk. Jennifer, I'm trying to
get you back from last
exactly.
time.
I'm trying not to be where I was at last week, Jennifer. Jennifer asked in the chat, did he try to fuck you? My answer is no, and if he did, I was unaware. But I can say that I was not fucked. So, no. I know that.
You were unaware?
If he tried to holler at me, but I was not penetrated in any way, shape, or form by that man.
You would not notice.
So, no, that didn't happen.
Well, one of my bad experiences was, I was having a really good time. I was with some of my friends, and we went to karaoke. But I had just come home from poker night, so I was drinking whiskey, and then I come in to the karaoke spot, and there's a bar there, so we start having drinks there.
Nice.
And then we do karaoke, and then we go to Bonchon Wings.
Bonchon Wings.
Bonchon.
That's in the city?
Yeah, it's on. It's in K-Town, Bonchon.
Okay, are they good wings or are they good drunk wings?
No, I mean they're good. They're good wings in general. My whole office ordered it last week. It doesn't. Well,
this is good wings. Like drunken wings.
Like, you talking about like the dollar pizza that when you mad.
Drunk, it's the best pizza in the world. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like when you're drunk, food tastes like everybody loves Woe Hop when you're drunk.
I don't even know what Woe Hop is.
I don't think people go there with their soul, but like, hey, let's.
I go to the Great Wall when I'm drunk.
I don't know what that.
Generic Chinese
spot.
Generic Chinese
spot.
spot.
I know what you're talking about. All right, my bad, y'all. So back on the story.
So back to the story. So during karaoke, Muhammad Ali had just died.
Oh man.
Yes.
R.I.P. to a great.
Yes. So Muhammad Ali is he's really big in my family. Like my uncle wrote his dissertation on him when he got his PhD. I grew up watching boxing. Like Muhammad Ali is, a big figure in my family. Anyway, so after that, I just started getting really, really depressed as the drinks went on. And I'm just like really upset about this. So when we get to Bonchon, I don't know where I thought I was, but I light up a cigarette in the middle of the restaurant.
Could nobody tell you nothing? You was
Nobody could tell me anything. Like I would just I was in my feelings. And the guy, he comes up to me, the waiter comes up to me, he's like, you can't smoke that in here. And then I'm just waving him away like he's a fly, and he's like trying to say something to me. And I just continue to smoke my cigarette in there. But then eventually he makes me put it out, but he didn't kick me out of there, I don't think. Somebody else could probably tell the rest of the story better because I don't remember much after that piece. Yeah, I thought it was. I don't know where I thought I was, but yes, I definitely.
This is where you thought you were. You thought you was here.
I'm on.
That's how you was feeling your own music video. Straight up.
I definitely.
She was on one, y'all. Zero fucks given.
Yes.
This is my establishment, my house, my world.
I don't care who's here.
I don't care.
I don't care.
And that's how a lot of people end up arrested, because they be on one.
I know.
until they take them down.
I was surprised that I haven't been arrested.
Don't be surprised. I don't see you as somebody who will be arrested. I don't see you as somebody who will be arrested.
No, I mean,
I did see you. Wait, are we talking about the ugly app?
If you want to move into
we'll
the
talk
ugly,
about the bad. I've seen Ms. Banks during her on-one moments. I've seen her dodge across 6th Avenue traffic.
Oh my goodness!
Like the car wouldn't just demolish her physical being.
Wasn't that my birthday?
Yes, but she made it, which is great. But I was genuinely concerned. I was like, oh my, like she's gonna get hit, but she didn't care. I don't know how you did not care about the vehicles that were darting across 6th Avenue, but you just walked right through them without stopping. Like you just went straight line. Like I was like, wow. Pretty gangster.
I was angry. And I cannot remember what I was angry about, but...
We're going to leave it there. Leave the past in the past.
Yes.
That makes it a blast.
All right. All right.
So, we have a user in the chat, Leckerman, or Leche Man. Oh, what?
Milkman.
Whoa.
So that's what his name means.
Leche Man.
Leche Man.
Freaky. He a freaking dick.
We just now realized that after 5 episodes.
Right?
Like, what does your name mean?
Check it out. So he says, in all seriousness, drinking isn't an excuse to resolve problems. Many people have used drinking as a form of self-medication. Although drinking is legal, it is illegal to drink and drive. It has caused many fatals and life-changing experiences for the worse. My positive message is don't drink and drive. And when you do, please do it responsibly.
No.
If we had a clap sound effect, we're just going to clap. I need to get a sound effect because that is a great message. And you're absolutely right. Drink responsibly, people. We joke about on the show about times that we survived and dumb shit that we've done. But ultimately, be smarter than you were the previous day.
Yeah. I stopped. The one time I did drink and drive, I was like probably
we're not going to confess
19.
Doing things we should be doing.
I hit
go ahead.
I was 19. I drank and drive because like I found some bad text messages in my boyfriend's phone, and then I was just like, "F this, I'm leaving." So I drive home. Anyway, I ended up hitting a bird on my way way home.
R.I.P. to that bird.
Yes, and then I saw him in the street the next day. And then I'm like, that bird could have been a person. That was dangerous. Never do it again. So
yes.
I would never get in the car while intoxicated again.
Sesame Baby Podcast does not condone drinking and driving or drinking and being irresponsible. We'd like to think all our listeners are mature and able to handle their emotions in their real life events. And if you can't, feel free to call one of us or call on the show and speak about it, and hopefully you'll feel better afterwards. In the chat, Anna Marie is blowing up your spot because she says, Anna Marie 3 says, Miss Banks, because she's talking to you. Right before the SIG incident, you threatened to slit anyone's throat that spoke to your crush. Remember that, Jay? LOL. I was scared after that. I don't know why I said it like that. But you over here trying to cut people's throats because they talking to, who's your crush? Idris Elba?
No, it was a crush from like 2 years ago.
Oh, a legit like real person or like a famous person?
No, he's a real person. He was there. He probably may listen, but I don't have a crush on you anymore. But you still cool people. You
Crushes,
still cool
they
people.
come, they go.
There was that other time you was drunk in the cab and then you called me and then you fell out of the cab. You was like,
oh my God. Okay.
All right. So this
all right,
a
this
lot
is not
of
about like
stories
attack
about
Miss
Miss
Banks
Banks
on her.
going on right now. There's a lot of stories, but we're just sharing. I mean, feel free, listeners, to share what are your drunken, good, or bad, or ugly moments.
Yes.
If you want to remain anonymous, don't give names, but it happens. What's another bad experience?
I don't have any of those.
He doesn't have any.
I have an experience for you.
There you go. Put him on blast. Miss Banks has an experience about. Wait.
No, like he just starts talking about how he just like loves a certain person. Like, I love such and such so and so. I will put it out in the street.
So he's a happy drunk though.
Yeah,
because he turned into a lover.
He just gets agitated. He gets like really agitated and
so
starts being
or.
like, yeah.
So you're happy / angry. Probably 80% happy, 20% angry.
I don't know what she's talking about.
Oh, okay. He's denying it.
Because you just don't remember, I guess.
He's denying it.
I know my limit.
I found you sleeping on my bedroom floor that night.
Okay.
Yeah, because why would I want to sleep?
And I made an airbed for him, and he just slept on the hardwood floor.
Yeah. So, we should have put weird because people get drunk and get weird. Also,
yeah, people get weird.
I don't know if you guys ever experienced this, but I've seen somebody. The term is called grounded, and this person was after throwing up, they were drunk, and there's a couch. There's multiple couches there, even beds there. They decided they wanted to lay on the ground, face first, with their arms flat because they're getting quotation marks grounded. It's going to sober them up. I don't know if that's real.
For your back when you sleep.
I think, yeah.
Oh, that's why they did for back support? Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, staying still kind of helps that when you get that dizzy spell and you're feeling all crazy and your mind's going all crazy, laying down, like flat on your face, it really helps.
Okay.
Like it helps clear, make things steady.
Oh, when I get the spins, I just pray that I just pass out. I just want to
go. Yeah, the spins are the worst.
They are the worst ever.
Worst.
And I only get them when I come home. It never happens in the street. Like, it's only when you come home and you're laying down, then it's like, okay, let's start moving. That's our cue, boys. You like, I just want to pass out. Just want to pass out.
What are you eating?
I'm eating ginger. I'm sorry. I'm trying.
Hey.
I'm trying to really like get my insides together. Somebody told me ginger's really good for your stomach stuff. So I don't understand. Like I'm really going through something right now. I'm just trying to man it up for y'all.
You trying to get sponsored by Snapple, Janae?
Yes. Oh, somebody told me I couldn't have the brands up on the table if we're gonna put it on the thing.
Wow.
I don't know if that's
possible.
What that is. But anyway, let's get into the ugly. I want to hear something ugly about you.
Leche Man says when he drinks, he gets horny, straight up.
With a name like Leche Man,
Of course, Leche Man gets horny.
Oh, stomach cramp.
Oh,
Go ahead.
no.
What happened?
Oh, no. Cake Much said she's a pretty happy drunk. She loves everybody. She even loves strangers, which is saying a lot. I mean... Are you all right?
No, I'm going through like a weird ass crap right now.
So I'm gonna go into my ugly story.
It's hurting me.
Which is kind of ugly, but it's a past. Past is the past, and I've changed. I was out with my friend. Of course, it's a night where you say let's go home, but another person always wants to be like, no, let's go. Let's grab another drink. Let's grab another drink. So we ended up going to this place on 34th Street, and the bouncer had come in and it like smelled like a lot of weed, and I was like, oh, somebody's smoking some weed. And I think he thought that I was trying to call him out or something. And he was like you need to get the F out. And I'm like, what? Why? And he was like, you need to get out. And then he starts to like dragging me to the door.
It's real.
Oh God, Elliot is on the bathroom break. We're gonna call in Thompson to come be oh my God, he stepped on the Yankee dog. He stepped on the Yankee dog. Are you okay, buddy? So anyway, I end up getting into this fight with the bouncer.
Elliot.
Okay, stop it. But anyway, introduce yourself before I finish my story.
I'm Thompson. As you can see, I'm very beautiful. Shout out to all the listeners. What am I looking at right there? Oh, wow, like he's really big. You got the chair all out.
Oh my gosh.
Jeez.
Anyway, so I am kind of tussling with the bouncer, and he ends up like throwing me out the door. He slams my arm in the door, and then like as I'm trying to like stay in, and he drags me out.
You didn't sue?
No, I didn't. I wanted to. I took pictures of all, like, had bruises everywhere. I took pictures of all the bruises. Anyway, like he throws me out. My friend that I was with, my homeboy, did not do anything.
Don't hang out with him ever again.
Oh no, we don't hang out anymore.
Good.
But he didn't do anything. But he was like, I was about to get in there. I was like, okay, you weren't about to do anything.
Like, just know that like if we're ever in a tussle, chances are I might not. I don't know. I'm 105 pounds soaking wet, and
You're
I got
105 pounds.
a beautiful face. So why am I? Oh, okay. I got a beautiful face, so I can't be risking. I just can't be risking my moneymaker. I'll probably take like a smack or a punch for you, but.
Well, thank you, Thompson.
I mean, I just won't run.
You won't run.
I'll probably stand there and look for help.
And it's crazy because my friend was a big guy, so I'm like, what was the deal? But anyway,
was he good looking?
I mean, he thought he was. Like he was out there trolling for guys. Like I was his wing woman.
Ugly big dude.
Yes.
Didn't want to take a few smacks.
No, but anyway, it's not really about him not defending me because stuff happens. But as I'm on the ground, the police come. And then I was just like, even though the police came, like normally if I was sober, I would stop what I'm doing. Like, but I was just like, I gave zero fucks. And I was just like, this guy is out of control. He slammed me in the door. Like I was bleeding and everything. Like it was crazy. And
the cops did nothing.
No, they helped me. But then they were like, if your friend doesn't come down, we're taking you to the hospital. So I guess they weren't going to take me to jail. They were going to put me in like...
a mental hospital?
I don't know what they were going to do, but Jesus they thought it was crazy. So they were like...
What kind of healthcare system we got here?
I don't know. They were like, they're taking me to the hospital. Because I was losing it. When I get mad, like I black out.
Yeah, but
and then
there's a
I go
woman
crazy.
who got assaulted by a security guard. Like how do you get calm from that? And
he was not a security guard. He was a bouncer.
A bouncer, whatever. Some Joe Schmo, some bozo was like, yeah, let me hurt this woman because I'm obviously smoking weed. I don't want to lose my job, et cetera, et cetera. And the cops go, you know what? we're gonna put you in the mental ward. Like, NYPD, what's up?
Well, maybe they saw that I was bleeding and they just wanted to just take me to the hospital. I don't know. But anyway, that was a time that I was not proud of. And I don't even know where I went from 0 to 100 in the drunkenness category. But it just is that one drink that tips you over, and then it's all like spiraled down from there.
I mean, I don't have a story. I mean, I have a funny story. I mean, I don't know if I guess it's ugly. So my dad, me and my dad went to this bar in like the Bronx, and it was on like 225th. And then I only, at that time, I only ate salad. So, if you ever is trying to lose weight, the Thompson diet, 1 salad a day, you already know. So I ate 1 salad that day. And then my dad was like, yo, we're going to have shots of tequila. So boom. I take the shots. And then, I had a Corona, so I was chasing it with Corona. And then we were talking and stuff. And then I got up.
Wait, you have to chase your shots?
Yeah. With Corona.
You little punk.
Listen, man. I don't have hair on my chest yet. I'm just now growing a beard, actually. So if you could see it.
No.
It's scruff.
Barely.
Yeah, well.
It'll grow in someday. Maybe when you're 30.
Anyways, so I get up and then like I feel this rush of like, I stand up and I'm like, whoa, I don't think I can make it outside to have this cigarette. So then I look at my dad and I'm like, Dad, like I don't know if I could stand. And then he like whispers in my ear, he goes, motherfucker, if you fall over and you embarrass me, I'm gonna smack the shit out of you. And I'm like, all right, well I guess I'm not doing that. So, and then I'm sitting at the table and then like I'm talking to whatever floozy that he has that night. And then I'm like, do I need to throw up? I think I need to throw up. So I'm like, excuse me. So then I get up and I'm like walking to like the bathroom, and then like it's coming up. So then I grab my mouth and then I run to the bathroom, and then my dad comes out and then he's like, do you need to throw up? And then he looks behind him and he lets the guy in the bathroom door, and then he goes, fuck it, just throw up on the floor. And then like vomit was coming out of my hands and shit.
Ew,
and I'm looking at him like, are you serious?
Projectile vomit.
So then I just threw up on the floor, and then like these Neanderthal bodyguards come, and then they're like trying to like drag me out. And then my dad's like, what the fuck, we just spent $300 here, you can't even give the man a fucking water bottle or something. So
oh my goodness.
Essentially we get kicked out.
Oh, and you owe money for the curse jar, like you probably like $50 since you've sat down.
What? There's a curse jar?
Yes, there's a curse jar.
Listen, first off, y'all don't tell me that there's like multiple of the same addresses, so you got me knocking on random people's houses, and then you bamboozle me with some curse jar that I can't even see.
I don't know. Is everybody's worried about Elliot? Or sorry, so easy. Is he okay?
Elliot?
You all right? Oh, I feel bad.
Is he blowing it up over there?
I don't know what's going on.
I think he's just standing there. But long story short, we go to another bar, and I threw up there too.
Wow.
And then we got kicked out of that one.
I can't imagine someone so little carries that much throw up in that.
Listen, man. I mean...
Yes, everybody, I was about to say let your man's okay. So Easy is okay. He is just refreshing himself with some water.
Yeah, he's doing
But stuff. I suggest that you guys, send him a message after the show.
Yeah, be like, hey, man, like, I hope you get well.
Yeah. And I don't even know how to end the show because I don't know how to use the controls. But anyway, we did not get into our game of questions.
Oh.
So what the game of questions is, where's the bucket? You're out of questions? Spit them out. Spit the question out.
He can make them up.
So,
He's
okay, we're out of questions for the game of questions. So.
But make sure you Lysol your hands and wipe down because it's real.
Some
people thought this backdrop was real, by the way.
Oh yeah, Oh yeah, people think that is real.
Yo, I thought this was real too when I saw it on the gram. I was like, oh yo, Elliot, yo, you on the come up, a brick wall. You know how expensive that is?
A brick wall.
My girlfriend just got it done at her place.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
nice.
And
it was expensive.
Pretty, yeah. No.
So we're gonna do questions with you. Thompson's first.
Yeah, he's a guest.
Yo, do I have to ask a question or do I answer a question?
You can answer. You got 5 seconds to name 3.
Name 3 questions.
Yep.
Of what? No,
Name
three
three-
answers of
name-
whatever he asks you.
Oh, okay, cool.
Name 3 articles of clothing that hold up female breasts.
Bras, sports bras, and brassiers.
Okay, but that's like the same thing basically,
Hey,
almost. But
no, I
but
mean-
still, where did brassiere come from?
It's French.
Yeah, it's look, they got different kinds of bras.
Brassieres.
I've seen them all.
Oh, Raymond said, "Yo, is it bad that if I never got drunk?"
Yes.
No, it's
Go
not.
outside.
Go outside.
Go outside.
Go outside.
Experience like.
No, if you can have fun and you don't need alcohol and you don't,
listen to Janae.
want it,
I'm sorry, I gotta cut
enjoy
her off,
yourself.
but don't enjoy it. Like, enjoying yourself is getting drunk. You gotta get drunk, cause then you're not gonna know what the hype is. All your friends are out there getting drunk, and you like, damn, I want to get drunk too. So you go out there and get drunk. The best things that ever happened in my life were when I was drunk.
That's crazy. I feel you know.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. I'm proud of you, I guess.
What's the next question?
That was it. It was just one question.
All right,
Wow.
my question.
Stomach cramp.
Okay.
Throw it at me.
Hold on. Name 3. 5 seconds to name 3 articles of clothing that go on your feet.
What? 3 articles of clothing that go on your feet? Socks, rings, and toenail
Rings.
paint.
Rings are not clothing.
Toenail
Rings are
paint.
not clothing.
Nail polish.
No.
What clothing goes in your sneakers?
Okay.
High heels? That's not clothing, though.
Leg warmers.
Damn.
Oh, feet. Oh,
Tyree said our game is whack, so we're gonna come up with the new game for the
I don't
next
know.
show.
Well, why don't you ask us a question, Tyreek?
Not Tyree.
Tyree, whatever. I mean, these things are so small.
All right, but I have my question for E.
No, I'm not answering questions.
No, 3 places you had diarrhea.
Street. Wait, when? I don't know.
But I got a
I'm about to have
question.
it
I got a
again.
question for you.
What's up?
Name 3 movies that you're ashamed to say you like.
Oh, that's a good one.
Legends of the Fall, Twilight, and Pocahontas.
Pocahontas. Which one? The Disney one?
Disney. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I love those are good
You see?
movies.
You see?
That's why we're friends.
the soft side.
Anyway,
This is Big
thank
Teddy
you.
Day. He got the red.
Thank you guys so much for listening tonight. I am sorry that well, not sorry, but I am sorry for you. I'm sorry for So Easy for being sick, and I hope to hear from you guys. Oh, we'll see you guys next week. Make sure you
I'll
listen
never
to us
see anyone again.
on it. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at Sesame Baby Podcast, Facebook at Sesame Baby Podcast. Make sure you share and like all our posts, and we will see you next week.
Like everything.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Thompson, for being on the show.
I got lost.
That's not playing.
You've been listening to the Sesame Baby Podcast. For more info, check out SesameBabyPodcast.com. Sesame Baby Podcast returns same time next week. Brought to you by Janelle Productions, Loud, Living Out Your Dreams clothing line, and Malcolm Alexander Art.